Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Freeport High School tonight. Section lid lifter, Highlands Golden Rams, and the homestanding Freeport Yellow Jackets, along with the Dean, Mike Choma, and Rob Rutkowski. This is Mike Pavlik greeting you from the brand new Freeport gym here at the middle school, Dean. And very interesting, you can see the B at center court there. It's just a beautiful building, well lit. We're getting ready to go.
I miss the old gym though, Mike, because again, a dark place. You knew every board in it. Everybody was on top of you there. We're going to miss those days. It's actually Freeport Middle School. They're calling it Sarver High School up here, though. Millions of dollars, great facility, beautiful lighting. But again, you got two teams. They're old rivals, and we're in for a real treat here tonight. It's the second game they played here. They played one earlier. They beat Indiana earlier in the week.
Yeah, they played that game on, I believe it was Wednesday night. Well, we talk about the section opener. Both of these teams off to shaky starts. Freeport starting at 2-2, Highlands at 1-2.
Well, Bill Beckner put it well in his tweet. Don't worry about Highlands being 0-2. They always take on those two tough opponents in Penn Trafford and Norwell. We'll talk about what happened in those games a little bit later on. Freeport team's a little more interesting, Mike. They're 2-2. They lost to Apollo Ridge, but then they turned around and beat Indiana. So the question is, what Freeport team shows up tonight?
We always like to talk about if things can translate from football over to basketball. Freeport had their way with Highlands on the football field this year. Do you think Highlands is coming out here looking for some revenge tonight?
No doubt about it, Mike. And you see a lot of the football players that aren't playing basketball, they're in the stands. We've had some heated battles in the last few games. The last couple of Freeport went down to the wire. A couple went double overtime. I'm interested tonight in seeing two football players go out on the basketball court. That's Levante Martin and the big Bill kid. His dad is the coach. And again, remember Bill, outstanding player last year. He averaged 16 points a game. So it'll be interesting to see those two go at it in the post. Should be a great one.
I know what Highlands thinks. Highlands hopes that it's a reverse of Apollo Ridge last year. When Apollo Ridge was upset that Highlands beat them in football, Highlands went in there and got pounded by Apollo Ridge in the last game of the year. So the Rams are hoping to turn the tables on Freeport here tonight. Oh, Dean, guess who the first person I saw when I was talking to Sean Stuyvesant, the AD, giving me the grand tour? Guess who the first person I saw was?
Glenn Mills.
It was indeed Glenn Mills. And you know, when you think of Glenn Mills, you think of B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. They've been serving our local sports teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for 5 decades. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn and his friendly staff provide that personal touch, especially with Christmas coming. There's still time to get in there.
Mike, I just want to mention the shooting shirts came from Glenn Mills, and they're beautiful. The uniforms, too. I was up there today because I'm helping out with the 8th grade. I got a nice shooting shirt. Look at that.
You got to love it. And my hat that the football boosters, I thank them greatly for this wonderful hat that I wore all around Lower Borough today, by the way. Everybody loves it.
With your name on the back.
And with my name on the back, and I can thank Glenn for that, too. So stop in today or give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762.
They'll personalize them for you.
They will. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports. Tip-off coming up. Highlands at Freeport, and it's right after this.
Starting lineups. First with the visiting Highlands Golden Rams. Starting at guard, he's a junior, number 1, Ryan Boda.
All right, we are set for the starting lineup, Steen, and those awesome uniforms you were talking about.
Beautiful uniforms. Ryan Boda comes in, a junior, 5'11", averaging 7 points a game. Number 2, Jamison Nee, Mike, senior, averaging 19 points a game. He scored 1,000 point. We'll talk about that later. Number 23 is Levante Martin, senior, 6'3", averaging 10 points a game. And number 24, R.J. Rigger, a junior, 6 foot, averaging 3 a game. And the leading scorer coming in tonight, Mike Mitch DeZort, junior, 6'2", averaging 20 points per game. And again, we mentioned the arrival we're like to see of Jamison Nee, Mike, and what a great story that is. Scored 1,000 point last game. 975 came with Vincentian.
950.
950.
Right.
50 came here. So again, congratulations to Jamison, and he's going to help us out a lot this year, Mike. Freeport starts number 3, Kevin Lynch, 5'8" junior. Remember his brother, Mike?
Right.
Pain in the butt. We mean that as a compliment. Number 1, Mason Ettinger, 6'2" senior. Mason's going to go to Pitt Greensburg and talk to his dad. I coached his dad, Mike, back in the day, back at Highlands.
How about that?
Number 5 is Chris Keppel, a 5'10" senior.
Starting at guard forward, he's a 6'2" senior.
6'2" senior, the wide receiver from the football team, Brandon Hawkbine. And speaking of receivers, Mike, his dad wasn't too thrilled about it, but Mike Bill's son, Josh Bill, averaging 16 points coming in tonight, 6'3" senior. He played football this year. He did an outstanding job for the team, and boy, what a great year they had in football.
And they played some quarterback for them, too, which was a big help.
The Wildcat, right?
Coach John Gala. Yeah, they were the section champions and won a couple playoff games, and they had a very good season. No question about that. Officials for tonight's game, Dave Gambridge, Chad Calabria, and Mark Weir. And I got to say...
Been there, done that. We've seen them all, huh?
There's a lot more room in here than there is in the old gym. I got to figure they got to lose a little bit of home court advantage.
Yeah, they used to pack them on top of each other here, Mike, and would be stuck in the corner. But they at least had a table up there. We lost our table.
This is actually more comfortable for us because we're at least able to breathe a little bit. We can actually leave before the game ends.
Yes.
One thing we didn't have that in the old place, but this is beautiful, and it definitely is an improvement. So here we go. Mark Weir has the basketball. Tap is up in the air, and Jamison Nee has it. He wears two. And Desort beats them all down, lays it up and scores, and the Rams lead 2-0. Oh boy, Mitchell.
Start for Mitch here. I was going to pressure full court man, Mike.
You see that they are averaging in the 60s and allowing in the 60s. They want tempo, and look at Jamison Nee.
Yeah, I like that, Mike. Clapping them up, wearing the knee pad. That's my kind of kid.
Now they dump it down inside for Keppel. Now turnaround jumper by Lynch, in and out, no good. Rebound.
Desort, they're off and running.
Rams want to push it. Doesn't have numbers. They tip it from behind. Rieger on the floor, but it's stolen away by Keppel. They're going to see a lot of that tonight. There are going to be a lot of bodies on the floor.
Out of his first turnover of the evening.
This is Edinger left side, working into Beal. Now
there should be an offensive foul there, Mike.
There's no foul. We'll take it. Rieger stood there and took the punishment. Rieger in the starting lineup now. Of course, without Braden Timmons out with that wrist surgery, he played a game even though he knew that was going to happen. Steve Meaner told me that he had the surgery on Tuesday morning and then came and sat on the bench Tuesday night.
Up at Armstrong, that's correct, Mike.
And he's down there
a month, they say.
And he's down there right now.
Yep. So hopefully he'll be back. Big guy inside will help us.
This is Boda back out top. Rieger's three's on the way.
Yep.
It's down. R.J. Rieger and the Rams lead 5-0.
Every bucket, Mike, all four have been three-pointers for R.J. He is just a gunslinger.
Well, and he has worked his way up. He's been terrific on the JV team and graduated his way up.
Steal by Nee.
Picked his pocket. He drives, lays, and scores, and the Rams lead 7-0.
And Mike, that's the first points we've seen from Jamison. You can see how he gets them off the turnover.
Look at his defense.
He's overplaying that right hand.
This is and a former WPIL champion too in his freshman year at Vincentia. Beal puts it on the floor. Kicked it back outside, and Lynch now takes control. Lynch tries to drive around Rieger.
Nice
Rieger knocked it off his leg.
I thought it came off of him.
I did too, Dean, to be honest with you. But Freeport will keep it. We haven't played 2 minutes, and Highlands leads it by a touchdown.
Speaking of football,
it's kind of been the thread going through this. Beal turn around the foul line with Martin on him, and Beal makes a nice post move. Lays it up and scores. First basket for the Jackets, and it's 7-2. Levante Martin's going to have to do a lot of work underneath without Timmons in there.
No foul. There it is.
And we've seen Mitch Desort blow up that baseline a time or two last year, and he does it again, and he'll go to the line. 7-2 Highlands. The foul is on Brandon Hochbein. That's his first. First of the game. Mitch Desort shooting 65% at the line. He drains it first. The home opener will be Tuesday night.
Mike, last year was 64% for the line, so go figure, huh?
8-2 Golden Rams. Those uniforms are sweet. I saw pictures on Twitter when they first got them. I thought they were nice until I saw them in person. Now I know they are.
Chuck DeBoer getting it done, huh?
Chuck does a tremendous job. And he helped me out with an extension cord last night, so I really liked them then.
3 on the way, miss.
Keppel missing it. They batter it around, and Rieger down there.
Rieger ripping out of Hochbein's hands.
RJ got it to Levante. Rams with a 3-on-2. Levante will take it himself.
He had a man ahead, Mike, when he saw the open lane. He delivers. Double-figure lead now.
11-2. Beal puts it on the floor. Kicked it back outside. Hochbein's jumper's up around, no good. Rebound Keppel. Got the long rebound off the missed three. Now Keppel gets it back. Hochbein again. Drives all the way to the basket nicely with the right hand. Lays it up and in. First points for Brandon, and it's 11-4 Rams. Here's Boda with Lynch on him.
Both teams playing straight man, blew it up. No foul.
Did. Ball goes out of bounds. It's tipped out of bounds, knocked out by Edinger, and Highlands will keep it. So this is our first look at Jamison Knee playing since he was in elementary school.
Exactly, yep. Bunch of Sackling days we went back to.
Yeah.
Nice pick by Martin.
Desort had it pop up on him. It's stolen by Hochbein. Hochbein drives it in. Got it to Lynch. Up and under, it won't go. Swatted out of there, and Knee behind the back. And Freeport able to control it. It was his only shot, because if he wouldn't have done that, it would have gone out of bounds.
Yep.
So here's Lynch. 4:35 left, first quarter. Highlands leads 11-4. First section game for both squads. Lynch drives in nicely with a left hand. Up around. Oh, won't go. Not a friendly roll with the home rink.
That was 3/4 down, Mike.
Here's Martin. Looping pass between circles to Jamison Knee. Thought about it. Drives to the basket. Kicked it out to the corner. Lotus three's on the way. It's short. Rebound Beal. Halfway through the first period, and a lot of action so far. Edinger dumps it off the Hochbein, blocked from behind by Desort. Now Boda behind the back will settle things down. Boda kicked it over to Martin. Martin's three's on the way. It's an air ball. Nice pass.
Nice pass. We'll give him the assist on that play.
Jamison Knee with the lay-in. 13 to. And now Mike Beal wants to talk it over. Dean to the running Rams again.
Yeah, about that. We're going to put it back on the shirt. It's official, huh? Speaking of running, Mike, Career Training Academy is running out of New Ken in the Lower Borough, and that will begin on January 4th. We're excited about the grand opening and new location in Hillcrest Plaza. You can visit us on the web at careerta.edu or give them a call at 724-337-1000. Again, you high school seniors can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare right in Lower Borough in less than a year. Serving the AK Valley for over 35 years, Career Training Academy provides the tools and support you need to start a professional career in medical, dental assisting, medical billing and coding, or massage therapy. Again, that number is 724-337-1000. Your career is waiting at Career Training Academy. They're going to be in your hometown, Mike.
I love it. Right out there at Hillcrest Shopping Center. Plenty of places to eat out there. And
I'll be there in January. Stop in Elena's and have a bite.
Elena, oh, definitely.
Next door.
We'll do that.
Yep.
Freeport with a basketball. The Rams leading by 9. Their second 9-point advantage. Into Beal. Nice entry pass, and Beal lays it in.
Mike, that's good coaching when you get a nice
out of the timeout like that. Yeah.
Play out of the timeout. They're going to need more of those.
13-6. Knee for three. It's on the way. It's a dipper. McCamey had the rebound, but it went off his hand. His cousin's checked in the lineup. Lamar McCamey wears 5 in the Highlands brown and gold.
You've been doing a great job on the board, Mike.
Here's Lynch now between circles to settle things out. Lynch, the only non-senior in the starting lineup for Mike Beal. That's Edinger for 3. He drains it.
5 coming out of timeout. Mike, all of a sudden, 13-9.
First 3 points for Mason.
Didn't expect Freeport to go away, did you?
Absolutely not, especially here. Here's Martin. And with a victory against the defending WPIL champions here. Knee drains a 3.
That was deadly, Mike. Didn't even look at that one. Boom.
7 points for Jamison Knee, averaging 19, and the Rams lead 16-9. By the way, Rutt sporting his Phil Kessel jersey tonight.
Getting it done.
Digging that. Yeah, the Pens are losing. We got to fix that. Here's Lynch fouled as he drives his way in. This will be the first foul against, or second foul against Highlands tonight. And that's on R.J. Rieger, his first. That is the first foul against Highlands. Each team's only committed 1 so far. Kevin Lynch to the line, the 5'8 junior. He's 1 for 1. 16-10.
What's his brother's name, you remember? He was tough.
He was. Drains them both.
Played football, too. Remember, he's a good football player.
Did. Rams have gone bigger with Boda on the bench and McCamey in there. That's a travel by Martin up top. Levante saw the opening, launched the drive, and turned it over. Dave Gambridge with the toot. Freeport's cut it to 5 and have a chance to cut it further here.
4 4 turnovers so far for Highlands. Freeport's only committed 1. Turnovers a bugaboo in the first game. Like they had 21 against Penn Trafford. Lost that game.
Edinger feeling it from that wing. His second. He's got 6, and all of a sudden it's 16-14. A 10-3 run for Freeport. Knee all the way on the dribble drive.
Right there.
9 points for Jamison. 18-14. It took a little trip. Less than 2 to go first quarter. Lynch goes all the way in. Dumps it off the Hawkline. Kicked it back to Beal. Beal stops and pops. Front rim no good. Swatted by Desort. It's on the line. It belongs to Highlands.
Anyways, make 21 turnovers first game against Penn Trafford, 18 against Norwin, cut that down to 13 against Armstrong, and you know what happened there. That's the game they won. Turnovers or lost trips, Mike?
Knee for 3. Yes.
He's showing it too. Him and Edinger having a battle. Knee now with a dozen. And we're only at 123 the first quarter, Mike.
2 threes here in the first period. Good job by Beal. Drives in against McCamey. Off the glass. Zip around, though. Good boy.
Oh, boy.
These are some really tight rims, are they not?
Yep.
Brand new gym, you would expect it. Beal worked it back out top. Lynch for 3. In and out. Rebound, 2 Rams there as McCamey and...
He's ahead of the pack, Jamison.
Knee got it over to Desort. Mitch for 3. Yes!
He was calling for that one, Mike. As soon as Jamison got the rebound, he's got 7.
And all of a sudden, the Rams back by 10 again. Boy, they can score in a hurry. 24-14.
If Jamison's looking for the individual school record, Mike, you got a long way to go.
Beal for 3. That's no good. Cuz climbs the ladder.
There he goes. What a pass.
Lead it out to Martin. Martin tries, lays, scores with the left hand. 26-14.
It's a game of runs, Mike. So is life, right?
It is. It's my line. You read my mind. After 15 years, you ought to be able to.
Exactly. Ooh.
It's been longer than that, but 15 years with Highlands anyway.
Only the second turnover, Mike.
Now, here's the good news. Highlands has the basketball with a chance at 21 seconds. Freeport has the arrow. 21 seconds to have their biggest lead going into the first quarter break.
How about that?
They do now. 12 is the biggest. Freeport had cut it. It was 16-14. So Highlands on a 10-0 run.
We're going to work for this last shot here, Mike.
Rieger to McCamey. Now
nice,
nice dump down, and Martin's right there.
He used the basket to ward off the defender, Bill.
Rams by 2 touchdowns, and they don't. Lynch was not aware of the clock. He got it over to Keppel, but it was too late. That's the end of the first quarter. An impressive one for Highlands. Highlands 28 and Freeport 14.
Double them up, Mike.
In the nation, it's the dedicated licensed professionals protecting your family at Nationwide Insurance. We just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to help you relieve some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. Ask about Nationwide Insurance Young Driver Discount. When you compare, nobody beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Join the nation that cares. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, 724-224-4300. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side.
Mike, talking about a game of runs. I'm helping out with the 8th grade. We were here at Freeport yesterday. Our junior high, 7th grade, beat Freeport by 25. Our 8th grade team, we're down 8-4, and took a little time on, had a discussion about the facts of life, and we proceeded to have a 28-0 run. How you like that? 28-0.
Yes, I heard someone compliment your choice of timing for timeouts there. Yeah, must have worked out pretty well. I can't wait to see you guys play. I'm looking forward to that. We'll definitely have to do that. You know, we saw the girls last night. That looks like it's going to be a good year.
We got a 6th grade team at probably the best of them all. They haven't lost a game yet. Yep. Danny Timmons down.
Very impressed tonight, and really, after losing some folks, and going to have some other people step up. Now we have a foul as Beal drives it in there.
That's that matchup I was looking for, Mike. Levante Martin matchup that time. Bill had a step on him. Oh, they gave it to Cuz.
All right, so Beal's at the line. Tyler Grosholz is in there, 21. Beal hits the first. 5 points for Josh Beal. First dad, Mike, the coach.
Don Martink out there, Mike. Look how he's bulking up.
Don looking good. Don had really struggled through injuries during football season. It's just nice to see him healthy. It looks like he's running well, and that's good to see.
Yep.
Here's Boda, 28-16, Highlands by 12. Boda kicked it back out to Mitch. Mitch stops, pops, foul line jumper around, and yes. Now
There's
that's a
your
shooter's roll.
Yes, sir. He's got 9. Mike, we got 3 subs in right now, so going 8 deep early. How you like that?
Right.
Look at you like that. That's what I like. Look at Mitch and giving it to him too.
Well, speaking of football, what did Mitch do? He set the school record for sacks, and at tackles he was close if he didn't get it. So he was tremendous.
Showing on the basketball court tonight too. Tell you what, Keppel's had a tough time tonight, Mike.
He has. Remember that? Blocked shot by McCamey, but they called a foul on Cuz. You remember that epic 3 overtime game 2 years ago we had in the old gym. Keppel had all the points in the overtime for Freeport.
Remember that? Yep. Julian Flannery down there tonight, Mike. I got to see him. He was part of that class.
Julian and Clarion, right?
Yeah, doing a nice job. They had a great year this year.
First one by Beal is good. How about this? Speaking of Clarion, a guy I conversed with on a blog, can you believe, is the new SID at Clarion. His name's Sean Fagan, yeah. And good luck to him. I told him I want him to take care of all our Highlands guys up there.
He's in a program where they know how to do communications.
Yes. Steal by Beal, and he put it in.
Bill now with 9.
And it's 30-19. Rams got a little sloppy there on the defensive glass.
5th Highlands turnover.
And Jamison E, after a short break, getting ready to step back in there. Here's Desort.
He could take that one, though.
He thought about it.
Yeah.
Grosholz now. Back out to Boda. Wavante Martin.
He thought about it.
He's not thinking again, Mitch. It's off the rim. Rebound tipped. And it's taken by Edinger. Edinger, they got a 3-on-1. Edinger, that was a little mustard on that hot dog, and Boda was waiting for it.
Numbers.
Boda drives, lays, and scores. Ryan Boda broke up a 3-on-1, but Edinger helped him out with that behind-the-back pass, a little curly kneel.
I tell my kids there's a time and place for it. That was not the time
nor the place.
That's exactly right.
32-19 Highlands.
It is part of the game, though, Mike.
It could be there. Nice job. That was a great play by Lynch, though. He showed the ball and went to make the play to the basket and got Levante moving. And he picks up the foul. The good news here for Highlands is that's only their 4th foul. Freeport's only committed 1, but when you're not exactly sure about numbers and one guy down without Timmons.
Here's what I like, Mike. We got blood and we don't have a trainer. We have to deal
on the road. Well, I'll tell you what, the facilities here. Sean Stuyvesant gave me the grand tour. It is unbelievable back there.
He's a great guy, Mike.
He is. He's terrific. He really helped us out tonight, and I do appreciate it because we didn't know what the setup was going to be. Now we do.
Told us what door to come in. Door 17.
Yeah.
I don't think I have 17 doors in Highlands.
Shot by Beal.
There we go.
Sort of ahead of the pack. Keppel chasing, but Mitch lays it in. Mitch tried to draw the foul there, but we'll take the 2. He's in double figures with 11, and it's 34-19.
I got to admit, it's fun to watch the running Rams back in action.
I'm gonna pull the old shooting shirt out, the old tradition shirt. I'll wear that to a road game if it ever gets cold. It's warm in here.
Don't jinx.
I don't care. No, I'm fine.
I do.
I'm fine. No, I don't care that it's not getting cold.
Exactly.
A little snow for Christmas would be fine, but I can live without it.
Don't say that.
Here's Nee. Lead it ahead to Rieger. Rieger drives, lays his first 2 of the year. He's got 3s, but it's his first 2.
Yep, 5 for Rieger.
RJ already over his average, 36-19.
We still have 5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Out to Lynch. Now it's Hochbahn. Thought about it, but didn't take the shot. Lynch on the return feed. Drives baseline against Rieger. Got in there, and good job by Rieger and Grosholz both to make sure that shot didn't get anywhere. Jamison E. Back the other way. Kicked it to Desort in the corner. Mitch's 3 is on the way.
Yes.
It's nothing but nylon.
Well, you can see, Mike, they have a feel for each other. Jamison E. and Mitch Desort.
Timeout again. Highlands 39. Freeport 19.
You gotta love it.
And Dean, we talked about the weather, and I think it's a perfect time to consider your tires before the rush.
Winter is here. There's no doubt about it. And then again, there's no better time than to get there before you know what strikes. I don't want to say the word out loud, but see why. Highland Tires have been voted the best place to buy their tires in the AK Valley since 1993. Talk about streaks, Mike. That's 23 consecutive years. Their dedicated service team will take care of your needs with a level of professionalism seldom seen in the tire industry. Visit HighlandTire.com for directions to Highland Tire locations nearest you, or call them in Tremont at 724-224-9222, or in Toronto Heights at 724-224-7900. Highland Tire. Service, integrity, price, they deliver.
Second period, Highlands leading at 39-19.
Are we having fun yet, Mike?
I am. I don't know about you. We've been waiting.
They can't inbound the ball. Look, they shouldn't inbound the ball.
You know,
that timer right up there. I don't like that.
I don't either. I never did because it takes the time off the clock, and I don't really know. But anyway, yeah, we've kind of been waiting for this season to start really since last year ended.
I remember they're playing without Braden Timmons, Mike.
Right. I think the kids have been waiting to get section play started too, because this is obviously, not having seen the first 3 games, but we got a nice rundown from Steve Meaner. This is obviously the best they've looked.
Yeah. Well, they're pretty convincing the other day against Armstrong.
Right. Again, that's 2 schools they're putting together.
72-57, that one.
Ben Beal in there, jumper up, no good. Rebound comes to Martin.
I got to give you a classic out of that game, Mike.
Here's Knee, steps back, lets a 3 go. It's off the rim. The rebound, Martin flew through there, knocked it out of bounds.
The referees are Chris Szymanski, Joe DeCello, and Chick Myrtle. And Steve keeps the book, and every time he needed the referees to call them by their first names.
That's never good.
Greg says, are all the referees from the Toronto Heights? He says 2 out of 3.
How about Chick? That shows you how long we've been doing this, Dean, as Beal is fouled. And our first year doing Highlands games, Chick was on that team. And now Chick's a seasoned ref.
You know, that's his boy, too, Steve's boy.
Oh, Steve, yeah.
They were on him. The fans were on him. Steve turned around and he goes, did he have anything to do with the 23 turnovers?
Right, because that's Steve's son played on that team, too. And
right.
All those guys know each other. Here's Beal. First one is good. The foul.
Steve, as scorekeeper, is not afraid to participate in the game.
No. Talking to Chris Oshnock, the AD at St. Joe's, to get us set up for the Christmas tournament. And he said that we talked about that Apollo Ridge game, about the football revenge factor. He goes, isn't that the game Steve Meaner danced in the huddle?
Yeah,
it's like, yes, Chris, everybody knows what happened. Of course, Steve said he'll never do it again. And since Highlands got crushed that night, he better not.
Terrible that night. Terrible, Steve Meaner.
Terrible.
It was all your fault.
39-21.
But I'll tell you what, Mike, at the book, he keeps track of shots, rebounds, assists, turnovers.
He's tremendous. He really is.
Amazing.
Not only being one of the funniest people you'll ever run into.
Knows the game.
You know what? I get a halftime. I'll give you a report. He's a big LSU fan. Look at me. Desort was up. He could have done that. Yeah, he nearly.
Yikes, a 6'2". He was up.
I got to ask Steve about LSU and what happened with Les Miles. Now Bill, right side. That's young Ben. Got it over Capel. Threw up
that one.
Air ball. But Freeport does a good job to control it out of the corner. The 2 Beals are out there together. 24 and 42. They just transposed each other's numbers. 34 is Derek Jones.
Ooh!
Is Jamison all right?
Right across the face, he raked him. Let's see what happens, Mike, here.
They call a foul on knee.
They called the foul on knee.
My goodness gracious.
You've got to be kidding me. He raked him across the face.
I wish I wasn't being serious.
With an elbow.
39-21, Highlands by 19, 3:06 left first half.
And that's the first elbow Josh Bill has ever thrown in his life, Mike.
That's correct, Dean. Drives into the paint, turn around, up, around. He got the roll that time. He's all their offense right now, and all of it here in the second quarter. He's got 13, and it's 39-23. Boda for 3. Missed it. Rebound Beal. Now Freeport feeling a little run here. They're on a 4-0 run.
We get the air ball right back at us, Mike.
Beal for 3. Missed it. Rebound Highlands. Ursig pulled that one down.
Looking for the ball. They couldn't get it to him.
Sean Ursig is 12. He's in there now. Tall drink of water.
Yep.
Knee drives in, got fouled, and nearly went.
Tried to crawl
Nursing, only a sophomore. 6'4". He's another one that's going to give him some depth, some size. He's in their Levante spot right now.
Ben Bill picks up his first.
That's 2 team fouls against Freeport, can you believe? He hits the first, 71% on the year. That's his first point of the second quarter. He's got 13 now. 40-23, Highlands by 17, and Ben Beal gets...
Section tonight, Mike, we have Borough at Mars, Hampton at Knock, and Valley at Deer Lake.
Every second is strong, but Desort got the rebound. Desort, what a spinorama, and he got fouled. He'll shoot 2 at 2:24. That's a way to get some fouls mounting on the other side, huh?
Oh, yeah.
There have only been 9 here in the first half. We were talking about it on the girls' game last night that the edict is to call more, but they've let a lot go tonight, and I think when you get veteran officials, they're really not going to change the way they call the game.
I agree. Nor should they, Mike. Got to be able to play basketball. I mean,
especially guys that are decent, good refs like these guys. I mean, it's they've been around forever because they're good at it.
The interpretation rules: anyone who touches it is a ball handler, and you can't put your hands on him. That takes post play out.
Yeah. Well, they've been legislating post play out of the game for years. And would you agree? Missed a second. That goes off of Mitch's face. I think he's trying to buy the call. He didn't. It's a good job by the trail official, Mark Weir, to see it. I don't think the 2 guys in the front could. Freeport man threw it basically off of Mitch's face, and it went into the Freeport bench. He goes, oh, no, it's off of him. But Mark was right there to see it, and that's a good call. That's good officiating.
Not buying it, huh?
No, he had a good view. That's why. Just because you're the trail official doesn't mean you still can't see things. It's another thing to be learned. Edinger for 3. That's way off. Rebound Rieger. Rebound Rieger. I like that. We may hear that a few times. Knee quickly over to Desort. Desort got around Beal. Blocked beautifully by Ben Beal, but Josh stepped on the baseline. Well, he left one Beal in the dust, but there was another to be had, and it wasn't happening.
Chad Calabria make that call. He took it right off the head, too.
Nee will key it in.
Like Donald Trump is here to move that.
Donald. He lets people pull it. Rosholes, yes. Tyler's first, too. 43-23. Highlands back up by 20. And it's a quiet 20-point lead, too, Jim.
Yeah, it's quiet indeed. This place got quiet.
Keppel, right side. 1.5 minutes left of the first half.
Josh Bill has got those red cheeks going, Mike.
Yes. He's expending it out there.
I think his brother's taking after him, too. He's got him going, too.
Keppel. Kicked it back out to Josh. He's got the orange-type shoes on there. Now to Ben Beal. I went to school with a Ben Beal.
Well, there's
that's the Skip Beal, Ben Beal from the Stroller's son. From the paper.
One pass too many, Mike.
Rosholes with the save, but Beal's up there to climb up there and get it. Lead it out to Edinger. Lays it up and in. 9 points for Mason, 43-25. Well, the Rams, after a made basket, they want to get down there quickly. Desort back out to Knee. Had trouble with the handle now. Struggles with it and pitter-patters it over to Mitch.
80% of your points might come in transition. And Highlands is doing that tonight.
Stosh wants to talk it over here at 46 seconds to go.
If you would take a look at the tape of this game, 80% of their points come in transition. They're not even setting up an offense, and that's one of the advantages they have. And, we look at the section, Mike. Here's an interesting fact. In section, guess what? Not one team is over 500.
Yeah, that is interesting. That
Freeport's 2-2, Mars is 1-1, Burrow's 1-2, Hampton, Highlands, Knock, all 1-2, Deer Lakes and Valley, they got the bagel between them. They're 0-5.
It's interesting. In the series last year, both teams won away. Remember, the first section game, the schedule was reversed last year. Freeport won at Highlands, and that really put Highlands behind the 8 ball for a lot of the year trying to get into the playoffs. That was 63-60. Then Highlands came to the old gym down the road and won 59-52 in the game that they had to win, in a game to basically put them into the playoffs. And then Highlands has won 2 times in a row here at Freeport. So we've seen that the road teams have had a lot to say in this series.
Yep, no doubt about it.
See if the Rams hold for one. I don't know if they can hold it for 45 seconds. Ball handling wise, yeah, but they may get impatient. 18-point Highlands lead. They led by 14 after 1. 33 seconds. Here's Boda. Here's how you can tell they're doing well. They're winning by 18, and Boda's only got 2 points.
Yep. Average of 7 coming
And he'll
in.
have his nights when you know the string of threes will come. When one falls, they could fall in bunches. Here's Disordered 20. They are holding for one. Highlands has the arrow, so Tyler Stachinski going for the 2 for 1. And
That was not a bad shot.
no, he had the bunny, but he just missed it. Here's Beal. Tried to throw it behind the back, and the Rams stole it. Groschholz took it, and he got fouled, which is not going to be shooting. It's only the 14th foul, so the Rams will key it in with 7 seconds and have a chance to get a shot.
Actually, a smart foul that time, right? Because they were off to the race again. They had 3-on-1 back there.
And Tyler is going to check Dominic Martinka into the Highlands lineup, I believe.
5 turnovers each now.
We'll see who he's in for. 7.6 to go. He's in for Jamison Nee.
All right. Let's
Probably worried about
get the ball
Jamison
to Mitch.
with a foul here.
Yep.
Don't want to have that happen. Here's Boda backcourt, 6 seconds, 5. Boda across the timeline at 4 seconds, and they foul him. They had him to give.
Yeah. Why
That's
not?
good coaching by Mike Beal. You know what? He can do it one more time. 3.5 seconds. Now Nee checks back in.
Which is a smart idea.
I think Tyler read what Mike was going to do there.
And guess what? Evan Schaffenhauser is in as your designated fouler. He should go get his.
Evans
right now.
number 2.
Yep.
But the thing is, you got to be careful now because if Highland shoots right away,
No, oh, come on.
that should be intentional.
Come on.
Jamison goes down.
Jeez.
Now, how could
That was your designated fouler, too, Mike. I told you, he's bleeding badly. Doggone
He
it.
is. He's
Doggone it.
staggered as he comes over to the bench. Jamison Nee is. He got hit hard, and Schaffhauser is bleeding, and they're both going to go out.
Both, and that's bad.
It is. Now, I don't know if they're going to have to do anything to the floor here, but I'll tell you what, let's take a timeout while they do with 1.7 seconds while they clean up. And we'll see here if they're going to hold it here. And I just hope these guys are all right.
Oh, man, there's blood all over the floor.
There is blood. They're going to have to clean it up. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
All right, let's go.
All right, with 1.7 seconds to go.
10 minutes of real time, Mike, it took to clean up.
Evan Schaffhauser and Jamison Nee have been taken off to be attended to. The Rams got to hurry up and get a shot. Boda does, and
Go
it's
in.
no good. Boy, that would have been nice, huh?
Yeah.
And that is the end of the first half here at Freeport with the score. Highlands 43 and the Freeport Yellow Jackets 25. Want a great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking? Why not try the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road in Natrona Heights? Joe, Andy, and Dee continue that family tradition started way back in 1953. The original Anchor Burger served with thinly sliced ham and cheese is always a choice. Signature seasoned wings, too, and there's a different blue plate every day. No reservations are needed, and the kitchen's open till 11 o'clock. So make sure to stop in the Anchor after the game to discuss the Rams' push to the playoffs. That's the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. We're at halftime at Freeport. Highlands by 18. Back with the second half right after this.
All right. Right got my back, by the way.
All right, we're ready to go here second half. Jamison Nee has been bandaged, goggled, and now Dave Gamage isn't going to let him play.
You're kidding me. After all that is one tough kid. I love the bandana, by the way.
Looks like all that's missing is the fife and the drum.
Honestly, God. What a tough kid.
And he wants to get out there, and his mom said he's fine, and now
Evan Schaffenhauser, Mike, he's going to need stitches. They say, they think.
is he okay?
Yeah.
I worry about not only
Jamison will need about 7 stitches, they say. They butterflied him in there. What a facility. Thank God they had it. But
so they're going to sit him down now. This is an official's decision. Are the officials allowed to tell you what your lineup is now? Did the NFL people tell him that he couldn't play? Is that what it was?
well, he had 13 points in the first half, Mike.
Steve Meaner, I asked him, he said, this is definitely the best they looked. He said, starting the second half, Armstrong. And good. So here we go. Rams have an 18-point lead, and now they just need to
Settle down.
bear down. This is Desort, left side. Moving left to right here in the second half. Martin, baseline. Kicked it back out. That's Rieger. Rieger drives in.
Nice
Dump
pass.
it down to McCamey.
Finish it,
McCamey got
Lamar.
free.
There he goes.
He does finish it. First 2 for Cuz tonight. He's averaging 3 a game, and we're back up to a 20-point Highlands lead. So off we go. Second half at Freeport. Ettinger carried it.
Bombing the ball, yeah.
And that's a good call.
You don't see that too often.
And 2 officials got it.
Yep.
Chad Calabria and Dave Gamage whistled it down.
They see nose in their day.
Looks like Ryan Boda's going to do a little ball handling now. Now to McCamey. Now DeZort. Rieger.
I was content to sit on his 20-point lead.
Until DeZort lets the three go and the net hardly moves.
He's got 18.
His third from outside the arc.
Nearing his average of 20, Mike.
6 threes for the Rams tonight, and it's 48-25. Keppel tries to get around Boda and worked it back out to Beal. Beal used the arm to get free from McCamey, missed the shot, and Rieger the rebound. Lead feed ahead to DeZort, but he's 1-on-2. DeZort gets knocked down by Lynch, and Freeport steals the ball.
Ooh,
Keppel left side, wide open for three. It's short.
Walked into that one, Mike.
Literally. McCamey the rebound.
Watch Mitch. Take a one-on-one.
DeZort. Yes. Baseline little runner.
Size him up, Mike. He's at 20.
And that's his average, 50-25. The Rams have doubled up Freeport. Lynch drives in. Nice up and under move. First basket for Kevin Lynch, 4th point, 50-27. Boda got shut off by Lynch and now got it back out to Levante Martin. DeZort in front of the Highlands bench. Into the post to McCamey, back to Mitch, baseline. 1-on-3, puts it up anyway and scores.
He is so strong, Mike. He gets underneath there, he can go against anybody body-wise.
Highlands has 9 points in the second half, and DeZort has 7 of them. 52-27.
And he's not too happy about his running mate getting knocked down like that.
You may be right. Beal with a shot up, no good. They bang it around the boards, comes free. Oh,
yeah.
The strength of Levante Martin. The save by Boda. He went into the bleachers, and Beal fired a three up and drains it.
This is not for the faint of heart, Mike.
You know who this game's not for? Parents. The game is not for parents.
Called Highlands on travel that time. 6 turnovers each.
They needed a permission slip from his mother. I'm not kidding.
Honest to God, look at this. This is interesting. Get a close-up of this. I've never seen that before. The 2 referees.
The referees are conferring over there. They gave them, Steve Meaner handed them a piece of paper. Jamie Nee, Jameson's mother, is here. I haven't seen.
Yep, there they go.
I haven't seen Dad. He must be working tonight.
What is going on here?
And the officials seem to be not wanting to allow Jamison Nee to play.
I don't know why, Mike. Everybody signed off on it. Let's play basketball.
Very interesting. Come on, man, was exactly what he said, if you could read lips.
Tony Kornheiser says, come on, man.
Come on, man. What are we doing out here, man? Guess not.
Well, they got some answering to do, and now they're trying to answer to the parents. Jameson's upset. Mom and Dad are upset.
Yeah.
I've never seen this, Mike.
I have never seen it before.
One thing I love about sports, 50 years of sports, I've never seen this.
Jamison Nee bumping heads with Evan Schaffhauser late in the first half.
Now they're bringing the doctor over, who he's saying he's okay to play. Look at this, Mike. What do they want?
Mom and Dad down there. I did. There's Brian. I hadn't seen him.
They're quite upset, and I think deservedly so. Jamie's fit to be tied.
And you hear the Highland students chanting Jamison Nee.
Yeah.
He's going to be, this is a Rick Tocchet moment for him. If you remember when Tocchet first came to the Penguins, he broke his jaw and came back and played in the same game before he had it set and wired shut.
Nice crowd tonight, Mike, from the student body for the Golden Rams. Across the way, you got the Freeport in white, Highlands in black.
So the officials win. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing it's not a close game.
Yeah.
Here's Keppel to bring it up. Highlands leading at 52-30.
I can't wait to get the explanation of this, Mike.
Yeah, this is new. We'll be at home against Knock on Tuesday night, and we'll have a full update for you then, if not sooner. Here's Beal against McCamey. Good defense by McCamey. Work it inside. A good pass to Hochbein, and he laid it in. Hochbein's first basket since the first quarter. 52-32. Highlands by 20.
And all that kind of slowed us down, Mike. We had things going our way pretty much.
Martinka left side. Now out to Desort. Martin drives in, lost the handle. Stolen by Hochbein. Tapped up in the air, and Hochbein got it back. Long cross court to Edinger. Now Beal with the one yellow shoe and the one orange shoe, depending
On
which
each
way
side,
you look.
Exactly,
Yes.
Mike. It's, you're not going to lose them, that's for sure.
They look like those neon goldfish. Beal, nice move. Off, missed it. Rebound, Martin.
Couldn't finish.
Desort back the other way. Rieger out of the corner. Lets that three go. It's short. Lynch the rebound. Lynch wants to push it all the way down against Martin, and Martin right there for the board.
I'm going to love to hear this explanation. George got us down there. Please take it next.
Yeah, George will have it in the paper. Saturday morning. McCamey out to Desort. Martin for three. In and out, no good. Rebounded, took a funny bounce off the iron, and Hochbein chased it down, and now they're going to call a foul on Martinka.
Remember that for the trivia question, Mike, coming up between the third and fourth quarter.
Remember what?
Levante missing that three.
Oh, okay.
It's going to come into play.
Oh, we're going to have that later? Is that what you're saying? Gotcha. 3:27 left, third period. Here's Keppel. Now Lynch, only one foul here in the third quarter. Steal by Desort. Foul by Desort, really?
You've got to be kidding me. For all we've had happen here tonight, Mike, he's going to call that foul.
That's the first on Mitch.
If anything, it was his breath.
Keppel gets it into Beal. Traveling.
And that's called the makeup call.
He called it 40 feet away.
Yep. That's funny.
52-32, Highlands by 20, 3:18 left of the third quarter. Here's Boda. Boda with a spin move, and now Desort takes control. Keppel guards him. 360
Look
by
at
Mitch.
that, Mike.
Glass and good.
You talk about power. That was strictly a power move down
24 points for Mitch. Desort, nearly a steal by McCamey, but it's out of bounds. Boy, Cuz very active tonight, too.
there. Right in front of the Zort fan club, Mike. There's
Yes, they're all
ladies
over there. Mike's over there doing some filming.
I don't know why he does that. He gets a beautiful thing.
He gets to watch it. Yeah, he gets to watch it at home. Well, if he's doing an ISO on Mitch, that's good. That's good instructive for him. Yeah.
All right, that was earned.
Levante Martin picks up the foul. That's 3 on Highlands second half. Rams have not committed one. Tyler Groschel's back in. Martin will get a breath. 2:44 left of the third. We're way behind on ads. Somebody needs to foul and go to the line. Nearly a steal by Boda. It's tipped out of bounds. They say it's off Keppel. Good job, good defense, Ryan Boda.
I thought we were zipping along there in the first half.
We were, for a little while. Boda in front of the scorer's
Nice
table.
screen.
Yeah, got a nice pick from McCamey. Worked it over to Desort.
Nice pass. No look.
McCamey got out of the double team. Now back to Rieger. Rieger in with 5 tonight. Boda for 3.
Oh.
Yes! Ryan Boda from way downtown.
That's never moved, Mike.
The Rams are deadly from outside the arc. 57-32. 7 3-pointers for Highlands tonight.
Yikes.
Freeport's hit 3 of them. That's tough on a road floor.
Oh, look at that.
Time we've ever seen
nice
a jump
job
ball.
by McCamey. Timed that up perfectly.
Arrow goes to Freeport at 158.
Nice job by Lamar. Well, that trainer, Mike, he's busy. He's over there checking Schaffenhauser now.
Steal by Boda, but they call the foul backcourt. It'll be against Freeport. I think Keppel got him. That's a second team foul, second half.
8th turnover.
It was not Keppel, Dean. It was Beal. That's his second. Josh Beal. I'll keep keep the Beal straight.
Not a lot of fouls tonight, Mike.
Ben Beal is in there. No, we were warned, and it's been the other way.
We've had some big foul nights up there against these two teams.
Boda is foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 at 144. The wireless zone, you replace the hottest devices at the coolest prices. You know, it's Christmas.
Yep.
Smartphones, iPads, tablets, all the latest accessories. You can stop into Wireless Zone today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 13 locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in the Walmart Plaza, next to GNC, and in the Pittsburgh Mills Mall, next to JCPenney's, and across from Victoria's Secret. If you have any wireless questions, contact John Mason today. As a matter of fact, you can go see him. He's sitting down to my right.
Boda makes both.
JMWZone@yahoo.com. Ryan gets them both, and the Rams lead by their biggest margin, 17.
My wife keeps sitting around that an iPad would make a great gift for her for Christmas. She has one already.
She wants the new.
Yeah. Well, I've used hers all the time. I might be getting an iPad.
I'm telling you, they're addictive. Mine's with me right now, sitting here to my left. McCamey drives to the baseline.
The difference between me and you is you know how to use one.
I give you a quick run. I've learned a little bit anyway. 61-32, by the way. This has been a systematic dismantling at this point.
They have classes in Shady Side, Mike. Free.
Do they really?
Yep, Apple Store.
On the Walnut Street?
Yep.
That's the first Apple Store I was ever in. There's one at Ross Park Mall now, too.
Almost have a double up here, Mike. 61-32.
1:08 remaining. Edinger's going to key it in underneath the Freeport basket. Long deep. Lynch back to get it. Over to Hochbahn. Desort with a nice job to knock it off of Edinger out of bounds, and Highlands will get the ball back at 1:04.
In the top 10 in AAA, Mike, we come in this week at number 6. Beaver Falls is first, Mars second, Newcastle third, West Mifflin fourth, Indiana fifth.
If you haven't had a chance to see us yet, we'll be at home next week for a couple. Boda missed it, saved by Desort, but Lynch was able to get it. We'll have Knock Tuesday night and Hampton Friday. Ben Beal for 3. Missed everything. It goes out of bounds, and it's Freeport's ball. Desort gave the one last shot to get it.
There's been more people in the stands here tonight than the old place, and the old stands were on top.
Exactly. Christian Tonelli's going to come in, I believe. We could have an emptying of the bench tonight. Rams by 29. Tonelli was going to come in. He sat him back down. We may see him later. If not, we got his name in.
Grace will be happy.
Yes.
Oh, foul that time.
Now he's coming in. I talked to his parents before the game. They don't get Comcast, so I'm directing them to the internet.
He's so excited, Mike.
Yeah.
Sophomore, can't wait to jump
I got to guess it's going to be his first
ever
appearance. Yeah.
You love that exuberance.
This will put at the line. It's going to be Lynch. If you're ready for a new home addition, kitchen, bathroom, or game room, then why not make the licensed professionals, this is ironic, at B&E Home Renovations your first and only call. B&E's top priority is customer service. Their experienced local crew guarantee that your job will be completed on time exactly the way you want it. Visit their website today at beaniehomerenovations.com for money-saving offers on their already reasonable prices. Give Brian a call at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy.
You saw his handiwork in construction, Mike. He had the bandana wrapped around the goggles, all set to go. It didn't pass inspection, though.
No, I guess not.
His remodeling work always does.
It does. Local crew, that's the point. It's not some outfit from Florida that does commercial and tries to make you think they're from Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
Groshol's now, 6 seconds. Drives into the paint. Nice post move.
Like the Red Sea.
Groshol's puts it in, and that is the end of the third quarter with a score. The Highlands Golden Rams 63, and the Freeport Yellow Jackets 34.
Unbelievable, Mike. Speaking of unbelievable, Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph, he's helping me coach at 8th grade team,
He
by
is,
the way.
and recently married, Joseph Lucchino. That's if you're going to get the job as an assistant coach, do it when you're just married.
That's like I said, make sure the wife is always happy. Check with her first. I would know that. They'd like to welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, a brand new name, but the same great services. Lucchino has been providing the AK Valley for decades. Still affiliated with New York Life, Lucchino can now expand your investment and insurance needs to include incorporate some of the biggest names in the industry while still giving you the peace of mind that comes with hometown service. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or you can call Joe at 724-224-8908 or Joseph at 412-818-7398. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today. Mike, I have my 10,000-mile checkup this week with Lucchino's. Everything's going fine for our retirement investments. Call Joe. He can help you too. By the way, Mike, we got trivia. I got my trivia question to the left of me here, live and in person.
The lovely Courtney?
Not the lovely Courtney the goddess, but next to Courtney is Robbie Sawhook.
Uh-oh.
Robbie Sawhook is part of the trivia question tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And the Rams throw the ball away as we start the fourth quarter. Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead.
All right, it's a couple parter. Number one, Robbie Sawhook had the Highlands career scoring record. Do you know how many points it was?
I don't know. I'm going to say...
Not a career, I'm sorry, game.
43.
Close.
Lynch!
And a block.
That's 8 for Lynch. He'll go to the line. A chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
41, Mike.
41.
Now, who broke his record?
Kirk Kentucky.
Nope. Much earlier than that.
I was going to say, it's not Micah. Yeah, I know it's 64 now.
Yes.
So, yeah. He didn't have it very long. How about Buzz? Jeff Karitza.
That is the answer to the trivia question after that trivia question.
Okay.
Paul Sawhook had it, Mike.
Oh, brother broke brother. Ryan Boda, 3-ball, in and out.
Ooh.
Rebound Martin.
Draw.
Martin back up. Yes, and 1. 8 for Levante. He'll go to the line for a chance for a three-point play. 65-37. So Paul broke Robbie's record.
Right. 40 went to 41.
Then Robbie broke.
No.
Then Buzz broke Paul's record, and then that stood until Micah broke it.
Yes, and here's the question: how many three-pointers did Buzz Karitza have that night? Did I tie that into that?
0.
Well, Bob Saul complained that his son's record was broken because of the three-pointer.
But he didn't have any, did he? He had 1.
But only Bob would figure that out.
Gotcha. Three-point play not made by Martin, so 65-37. 7 minutes to go in the game.
So Bob has put an asterisk on all those records since then.
I see. Here's Keppel. Now to Lynch, right side. Lynch needs some help, and now Keppel reset out by the Big B. The B's always busy here, too. Boom. Nice job by Keppel with the left hand. His first points of the night, his first 2.
He's had a rough trip tonight, Mike.
65-39, yeah.
He had a lot of pressure on him.
Here's Rieger. Now to Desort. Long 3-ball. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Hochbein. Beal got shut off on the baseline by McCamey. Boys, he quick. Edinger's 3's in and out. McCamey's there with a rebound. Well, he can do a lot of things for you. Desort drives, lays, scores. He thought it, but no, he didn't. It didn't go in. Mitch thought about dunking it for a second. He thought about it. And again, these rims are very tight. The ball comes out of there, spins out of there quite easily sometimes.
Just joining us, Jamison Knee at the end of the first half was... I don't want to say it was an intentional foul, Mike. The intention was to foul him because they had a foul to give, but he had 13 points. It was having quite a night. He was injured. They wouldn't let him re-enter the game, and Mitch Desort has stepped up here in the second half. He has 24 now.
And Jamison Knee only had 1 point after the first quarter.
And he's going to be sore tomorrow, trust me.
He is. I think they already took him out. I saw them. Looks like they were leaving to take him to go get attended to.
Might as well. They're not going to play, huh?
Am I going to let him in? 66-39. And that's, I mean, the referee's basically just looking out for the safety of the kid.
I still want to know the reason.
Interesting situation. Is there a rule that allows them to forbid somebody to play? Obviously there is. If there's not, then we'll see.
And I can see it was just the parents, but the trainer cleared him too. The trainer was over there telling him he was good to go. Boda blew up the base.
He did. Nicely. Martin. Oh, nice post move.
Levante's in with double figures now with 10.
68-39, a 29-point Highlands lead. They've led by as many as...
Look at Desort getting on the floor.
It's their second 29-point lead.
He thinks it's nothing. Look
Steal
at that,
by
in there with
Desort.
the hand.
Got it to McCamey. McCamey blows ahead of the field, but Keppel...
He was eyeing it up. Mike.
He was
slowing down.
And a lot of times when you do, exactly, you slow down a little bit, and that gave Keppel time to get back there and knock it out of there. 5:22 remaining. Highlands looking to go 1-0 in section. They're well on their way. It sure beats last year. They started at 0-6 before they went to St. Joe's at Christmas time. Saw Chris Loshnock here earlier. The St. Joe's AD said he'd be here.
The best 0-6 team in America.
Yeah, hopefully we never have to say that again. Boda gets the screen. He stops. He pops. It's 3. It's down. He's got 10.
You can tell when it leaves his hand. Reminds me of Micah Mason, Mike.
8 in the second half. 71-39.
Remember I used to call his halfway down?
Yep.
You just see how pure it was. That was your.
Saw Micah last night.
Yep. At the girls' game.
I think they're playing in Johnstown tomorrow. They're playing St. Francis at the Old War Memorial.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Edinger with the lay in, and it's 71-41. Highlands by 30.
He nailed double figures. Wow, never thought this would be a 30-point game, Mike.
No, sir. Rieger back out top. It's Martin.
It's been systematic, too.
I like to call it systematic drubbing. Boda.
Highlands hasn't taken too many bad shots, Mike.
And think of who's not playing. Yep. See, that's the thing. That basically, you've had no knee for a half and no Timmons the whole game. That's 2 of your starting 5.
Oh, yeah?
Rieger for 3. Yes!
Wow.
R.J. Rieger.
Is that 10, Mike?
That's 8 for him.
I think 10 three-pointers, though. And guess what?
I have 9, I think.
Here comes the troops.
Yep.
A JV game's their breakout here.
3:50 to go, and they got a block on Boda, and they call the foul on Ryan. 74-41.
This is when you never foul, Mike. When you see 5 guys wanting to come in.
I'm going to show you something. The folks won't be able to see it, but this reminds me of the old days. This is where I keep the biggest lead of the game.
And that's it.
And it takes the whole side of the sheet down.
And this is the biggest, huh?
Yes, sir. 33. Keppel rattles home. This is when it becomes fun for the play-by-play man.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do this without a sheet. Grosholz, Ursig, Tonelli, Rouse, and Martinka.
There you go. Glad to see,
I watched the JV game.
Glad to see Pierce Ross back out there, too, Mike. He's struggling with some injuries. He's back.
Edinger. That's Keppel, I'm sorry. Keppel's got 4, all of them here in the fourth quarter. 74-43. And Freeport now is with substitutions in also. Derek Jones, 34 is in there. Lynch. This is Ben Beal in there. Now 44 is about to check in. Anthony Olasino. I'm going to guess that Jess might be his sister. She was an outstanding player here.
Like top 10 we mentioned, and after Highlands, South Fayette, Hampton, Ambridge, Uniontown. Then they listed 10 players to watch. This is crazy. 5 of them in our section.
Wow.
From Highlands, we have Mitch Desort and Jamison Nee. For Mars, John Costello, Alex Gruber, and Rob Carmody. And I don't know if you got the word, Mike, but Carmody goes injured badly in the Bethel Park game.
Really, you know, they're going to be, that's Tonelli. 3-ball miss.
He's not shy.
Rebound, they're going to get Grosholz over the back. They're going to be going away. We're going to catch them when we go to Mars right before Christmas. They're just going to be back.
Getaway game? Oh, they're
just going to be back from wherever they were. The same thing happened last year. Last year they went to Vegas. I'm not sure if they're going there again or not.
Hey, we caught them with a little bit of a hangover, we thought, right?
We did play them pretty tough at Highlands, and then really had them beaten out there, and then had them beaten in the state play-in game. Just haven't been able to get over that hump.
Carmody Mike gets a knee injury, and they said it wasn't as serious as first thought, but coach put down 10 days, and if you take out 10 days, you're looking at December 22nd. That's the day we play.
Beal makes 1 out of 2, but he got the rebound.
And then Gruber, Mike, he hurt his foot in the same game. That Bethel Park game went double overtime. They lost it by 2. Gruber, hairline fracture. He's out a month.
Boy, here's Ben Beal. Nearly a steal, but Skradsky's able to take control. Now back to Olasino. Tries to go baseline against Pierce Rouse. Olasino with the follow-away. Nicely done off the glass.
Third guy mentioned, though, Mike, that Costello kid. He's the guy that starts to drink at 6'6". That's the one guy you don't match up well against.
Tonelli now. Right wing to Martinka. Less than 3 to go. Highlands 74, Freeport 46.
One thing about that Mars team, too, Mike, they play AU together all summer.
Tyler Groschel's 3-ball up off the front rim, no good. A rebound, Anthony Alessino. This is Gavin Skradsky. He wears 4. 34 is Derek Jones. And 25 is Tyler Heddick.
Oh, back door. Nope.
Nearly a steal, and now it is finally as Ursik is able to grab a hold of it. Now Groschel's right side. Nearly swatted away by Beal. Now they get into a double team, and we have a foul. That's going to be on Ben Beal.
He got his money's worth, Mike. He's got 3 in limited action.
Matt Charlton comes in for Freeport. He wears 55. 5 team fouls against the Yellow Jackets. Highlands has committed 8, so the Jackets in the bonus. This is Groschel, so we have a jump ball. Excellent running back Ian Miller into the ball game. Number 32. Freeport will key it in front of the Highlands bench at 2:15 to go. Skradsky backcourt against Don Martinka. Boy, the Rams came out firing on all cylinders early. Groschel's with a steal beautifully. Got it to Martinka. 2-on-1 if he wants to push. Yellow Jackets get back. Groschel's bodied and down he goes hard.
Come on.
And he'll get up and go to the line and shoot a couple.
Give us a chance to talk about Anytime Fitness. Highlands Mall in Trona Heights is the place for fitness. The name says it all. Work out when you want, anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Anytime Fitness has everything you need: free weights, cardio, circuit equipment, personal training, even tanning and private showers. And remember, your membership entitles you access 1,000 clubs worldwide at no extra cost. Let Mark, John, and Debbie help you take the first step to a better you by stopping in for a free tour. Visit AnytimeFitness.com or give them a call at 724-224-2956 and get 2016 started with the greatest gift of all, good health.
It's that time again.
Yes.
Groschel's makes 1 out of 2. He's got 5 points, and the Rams lead at 75-46. Ian Miller wears the same number he does on the football field, 32.
He looks bigger in football.
He does. It's a good heck of a running back. He had a big game against Highlands.
Yeah, he sure did.
Baseline, that's Heddick.
Cut it off.
He'll shoot a couple at 1:45. So Highlands by 29. They'll come home on Tuesday night and play the Knock Knights. Ron McNabb will bring his team in, and then Friday night, Hampton will be in. So we have 2 home games next week. No excuse for you not to get out and see the Golden Rams.
Hampton at Knock tonight.
First one is up by Tyler Heddick and good. And he makes them both, 75-47. Rams will go to 2-2, 1-0 section. Tinelli got over to Groschel's, drives it all the way.
Nice
what
job.
a nice move, boy.
Just didn't finish it.
Get rewarded. Kicked it back out. Tinelli steps into a 3 off the back rim.
Pierce Ross gets rebounds. Shoot it, Pierce. This is interesting, Mike.
Highlands calling a timeout at 1:25, and Courtney's got to go fire up the bus.
Warm up the bus.
Guess what?
The party's over.
Courtney could have done that at the end of the first quarter.
She sure could have. There she is, the lovely Courtney. Look at her, bus number 7, Mike. Bus driver number 7.
I love it. 75-48. Hopefully everything will be all right with Jamison Ian. We'll be able to get him back out to Taylor Gunn here tonight.
There we go. I mentioned Robbie and Paul. We got Bobby Salk in the pipeline. He had 15 in the first quarter yesterday.
I hadn't seen him in a while. Man, has he gotten bigger.
Yep.
Jeez.
So he'll have to go a long way to set the new record at 64, though.
Yeah, that was some night, wasn't it?
It was.
I've never seen it again. You know that.
Mike,
I've never seen it twice. The only time I saw it was when I saw it. Never saw a piece of tape.
We saw it to the end of the third quarter. Remember?
Yeah, that's
the best
right.
part. Best part's when I went over a Nazis nearing the record, they put him back in.
I did see the pregame about 50 pounds ago. Holy mackerel. That was frightening. I'll never have another cookie again after I saw that.
We got to get John to do it. That's your best Wayne Greiser impersonation you had going there, Mike.
Groschel's drives in. Now Tinelli. Here's Strauss.
Coach has told him one thing: run the offense.
We're running a weave, Dean.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Ursig now. Tonelli bounced back. He wanted to shoot it so badly. You see Rieger on the bench jump up, put his arms in the air, and shoot the darn thing. Now he got bodied, put it up, missed it. Tonelli in amongst the tall trees. Put it up. He got fouled. Got the line. Now he deserved it.
Yeah, he sure did.
He worked hard. Now Christian been added on to the list here and getting his first varsity action. And now I predict his first varsity point. Right here.
Yes, you got it, Mike. Grace is smiling.
They're all smiling over there. 75-48.
He's got himself a little fan club, huh?
He does.
Yes.
Nice touch from the line. And you know, there's some playing time to be had too. You impressing these parts of the game, impressing the JV game, and look at that. You got Groschels up on the fourth row. Boy, they certainly don't lack hustle, do they?
No, they don't. That's for sure. They come to play.
29 seconds left. Now, at a high dribble, Skradsky lost it out of bounds, the sophomore. So Highlands will see if they get it across half court and just dribble it out. Special thanks to the AD here, Sean Stuyvesant, for all his help. He's new on the job and really helped us out and got the grand tour and really appreciate it. 15 seconds left. Robert Rakowski, resplendent in his Phil Kessel jersey. At least Rutt's not underachieving like Kessel and the rest of the Penguins. Nearly a steal, but it comes free to Tonelli. Rams are going to dribble it out, and that's it. It's all over here in Freeport. There was never a doubt. This one belongs to the Rams, 77-48. Dean?
Well, Mike, very impressive in their opening trip into Section 1 AAA. They deserve that ranking of 7th. Let's see if they can do it. Tuesday night at home against Knock. Everybody come on out.
All right, let's wrap it up. Again, thanks to Rutt. Thanks to everybody here that helped out. Once again, that final score, Highlands 77 and the Freeport Yellow.